Alright guys, 1997 Honda Civic. We're gonna put these coilover shocks on this car. They come as a kit with the little 2 wrenches. You can adjust these from right here. You can adjust these, and we're gonna put these on.
From 96 to 2000.
This works from 1996 to 2000. Any Honda Civic from 1996 to 2000. So these are the coilovers. And we're gonna install this. We'll show you 1 or 2, and it'll be the same procedure for the right and left. We'll do one side, and then you can see the difference on this car, how high the car is now and how it looks later on. Alright guys, first to change these coilovers, we're gonna remove this bolt down here. This is a 17. It's on the bracket here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a gun on one side, and we're gonna hold the other side. All right, so we're gonna take off this bolt. Go ahead. All right, so this is loose now. We can tap this with the hammer from the other side. And also what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up on the top now. We're gonna remove this 14 up here. Let me go around and show you guys. We're gonna remove the 14 right here. This is the 14, right? That 14's out. Now we can tap this one with a hammer or a punch in the back, and it should come out. Alright, we'll put a flathead screwdriver right here, Phillip head, and we'll push this out with the screwdriver. Sometimes you need to move it around a little bit. If you need to do that, just push this up. It's stuck a little bit. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a gun on this. Put the gun on, let's see if it comes out with the impact gun. A 17mm. Alright, so we got this bolt out. What we did was put a gun on it, and then the thread just pulled it out. And this bracket, you could hit it with the hammer a little bit, and it should come out. If you need to, you could yank this down, the whole suspension, and just put that to the side. Alright, that's how simple that is. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring the car down. We're gonna remove the 2 bolts on the top. Alright, we got the car down. We're gonna remove this 14 and this 14. Do not remove the one in the middle. That's gonna cause big trouble if you remove the one in the middle. When you do this, you're gonna have to grab in the bottom. Shock should drop down. There you go. Right. Just put it on the floor like that. And that's it. And you can slide this straight out from the front. There you go. Alright guys, these coilovers, you can adjust them from here, whatever the height you like. So the customer did it himself. He did about 2 inches. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in. What you do is, 1 second. You take this, slide it inside, just the way you took out. Line the 2 bolts up in the top. And there we have it. It comes with the new bolts. Oh my god, I dropped one. Alright, I went and got the second one. Here it is. And then you're gonna take number, this is 17 now. So whatever the size you have, you're gonna use that. Alright, so we're gonna take this impact gun. I got it reversed. Alright. There's one. There's two, and we're done here. We'll go back down. All right, so we're gonna take the bracket. We're gonna push it up, and you see a little groove inside that strut right there. That's where the bolt is gonna enter from. So make sure you line that. And you're gonna take your number 14. Make sure you catch the threads on that. And after that, we're gonna tighten this. We're gonna catch the threads as much as we can before we put the impact gun on it. At this point, you can push it up as much as you can, the bracket, and tighten that bolt in. So you yank it up, push it up, and lock up that bracket to the strut. And after that, you can tap it with the gun a little bit, just to secure it, to get it nice and tight. Now what we're gonna do is, we're gonna put the number 17 in here, right?
Got it?
So all we do is, all right, I'm gonna help him a little bit, and he's gonna push this up, and I'm gonna put this bolt in. Go down a little bit. There you go. And we'll tap it with the hammer. And on the other end, you put that number 17 bolt, the nut. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna tighten this with the impact gun. Use a wrench on one end, gun on the other side. And there you go. This is easy. And he's gonna tighten the number 14 on the top, and it's done. Now let me show you the complete job here. There it is. Coilovers on a 1997 Honda Civic EX. All right, I'm gonna show you the other side also now. Here's the passenger side. We installed this previously. Take a good look at it. If you need to follow the steps, you can follow these steps. All right, guys, now we're in the rear. We're gonna take off this number 14 right here. All right, sometimes you gotta push up this suspension and take out that bolt. There you go, let that fall, don't worry. Now we'll come over, we're gonna remove this, all right? This is a good step. That's one. This is the upper control arm. Once we remove this whole spindle is gonna move, and you're gonna be able to push this strut down, this suspension down, so the strut can come out. We got the car down. What we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this little cover here. You can just yank it off. It has little clips on it. You can take those off. And once you do that, you're gonna have access to the two bolts on the shock, on the strut that are on the top. So all the way down there. So we're gonna take those out and we're gonna come back. All right, now you know where it's at. We're gonna remove the two ones like we did in the front ones. All right, guys, we got the two bolts removed. Here they are. This is from right there. We're gonna go back up with the car now. All right, guys, we got the bolts on the top loose. We got this one loose. We got the control arm out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tap this so it can come out. There you go. So this is out of its place. All right. Next, we'll move the light over. All we're gonna do is I'm gonna yank this and we'll take that shirt out of there, and that's how simple it is. All right, sorry about that light, it's facing the camera. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna take this new coilovers complete assembly, we're gonna put that in there. We'll probably bring the car down a little bit. Let's do that so we can put the two bolts on the top. All right, guys, we're gonna take this and we're gonna put this in there. We got the car lowered a little bit, and he got that holding there. what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come around with my light. I'm gonna go get the 2 new bolts. I got my 2 new bolts. What I'm gonna do is quickly put these on and catch as much as thread as I can. And one in the back. Alright, see, I got both of them on. Alright, we're gonna go back up with the car now. Alright, now we get under the car. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put the bolt here, the number 14, and we'll tighten that up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit it with the impact gun. Make sure it's aligned on the other end, which this one is, so you don't damage the threads. And that's it. The top 2 bolts, once we have the tire on, we'll bring it down and we'll lock that up, right? Alright, next, don't forget the 2 bolts that go into this control arm. Make sure you catch the threads nice and straight, and catch as many as you can before you tighten it with a ratchet or a gun. There's one, and he's gonna get the other one now. So there you go. And we'll tighten these now. Alright, so we're gonna tighten these now. And we're done after this. The last thing is put the tires on and tighten the 2 bolts on the top on both sides, because we haven't done the other side either. Alright, so this is all finished. I'm going to show you guys the other side. Alright, here it is, right guys. This is the opposite side. This is what we have on the passenger side rear. So the job is complete and done.
Good.